Okay, I just want to show you a little issue I ran into yesterday. I bought this light, looks like October of 24. It's been great, using it a lot. Yesterday, after looking at some YouTube reviews, I just had to have this one. This is really impressive, 2100 lumens. This light really feels good. The overmold on it, there's just no looseness at all. The chassis feels good and crisp. So I went to charge this light. It had one light bar on it, and it would not accept a charge. So I thought I had a bad light. So what I want to show you was that I'm pretty much set up in the garage, the basement, and the house with stuff like this. This is just an adapter fast charge 3.0, a cheapie from Amazon. The USB-C is PD power delivery. They're flat 20 watts each because each one of the USB-A's are 3.1 amps. But what I want to show you is we'll go ahead and plug this in. I've got two modern USB-C power delivery cords. It shows the watts. Now they are USB-C to USB-C, and usually anytime you get USB-C to USB-C, you're getting into what they call smart power delivery. All your phones and laptops use that now, and most electrical devices, even earbuds, will accept PD, smart power delivery. Apple charger, I forget what it puts out. It doesn't really matter. I just want to show you how it works. The first thing we'll look at will be this light. I've charged this light with anything, everywhere, dozens and dozens of times. And it will accept it. That one there is too big. You run into that if you get the LCD little voltmeters on them. They won't even work because they just can't get in there. Let's try this one. That one will work. And we'll see what kind of... And you can see it's limited to 5 watts. I thought it would go up to 10 watts. Some of them say it goes to 10 watts, but this limits it to 5, which doesn't hurt a thing. It actually probably protects it. What came with these lights is just a USB-A to USB-C. Now, Google will call this just a dumb charger. It's just a flat 5 volts and a couple of amps. A lot of times they're limited to 2 amps or 2.5 amps. Everything's working fine. So when I got this guy, he had one light on him. So we knew we had to charge him. And the first charger I tried was probably this one. And he's not going to light up. If it's charging, you're going to see some LEDs blinking up here. So that one's not going to work. Then when I tried the second one, that's when I thought it might be just a bad unit. He's dead also. I really thought the Apple would charge it. He doesn't snap in. This Apple's probably wore out. It's my wife's favorite charger. But it is in all the way. And we have nothing. So now I'm going to use the charger that came with this light. This is plugged into the USB-A 3.1 amps. What's kind of good news, because it tells me it wasn't broke. So the point of this video, you're going to have a dumb cord to charge this light. So just keep it in mind, at your workshop you've probably already incorporated this kind of charger here, USB-A to USB-C, so it's probably not going to be a big deal for you. But if you're just set up with all these smarter power deliveries for your Apple phones and your Androids and your laptops, and also all your scan tools, so far this is the only item I have that really requires what they consider just a dumb 5 volt USB-A to USB-C charging cord. They saved a little bit of money by leaving out the circuitry required to handle the power delivery systems, but that's no big deal. It's just another small cord you have to keep in your inventory, and you've probably already got it anyway. I mean, we just can't seem to get away from USB-A to USB-C. Hey, I hope it helped someone. Hey, work safe out there. Thanks for watching, and have a good one.